Hello everyone! Today I would like to teach you how to make focaccia. Italian focaccia is a traditional plate you can find in that country in every single corner of the country. It's so famous you can find it different ways. For this recipe you will need 500 grams of bread flour, 400 milliliters of water, 60 milliliters of extra virgin olive oil, 12 grams of salt, and 120 grams of sourdough starter. For the toppings, I will use some cherry tomatoes, onions, and some cheese. First step, you're gonna use 120 grams of the sourdough starter, and you're gonna add the half of the water for this recipe. You're gonna mix together really well to dissolve all the sourdough into the water. Once it's completely dissolved, the second step, you're gonna add the flour. You're gonna combine all the water with the flour, make sure everything is wet, and we are going to let the dough rest for 45 minutes. You can add the rest of the water and continue mixing. It's completely mixed. So now we're gonna cover and we're gonna wait 45 minutes. After 45 minutes, we already have our dough. The fermentation process is already done. Third step, we're gonna add the salt. I put a little bit of water to dissolve a little bit of the salt. We're gonna put it in the middle of the dough and mix it all together. And then flip it over and let it rest. After 30 minutes, our sourdough is ready to start the folding. So we're gonna make 5 folding and we're gonna wait 45 minutes between each folding. So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna wrap the dough and we're gonna fold it over like this. Right, after 5 folding, we can see we got some gas inside our dough. So this is time to pass in the last container. That's the same one we're gonna use for baking. Last step, we're gonna use some parchment paper and we're gonna add some olive oil. We're going to shred some cheese in the base. I'm gonna use some basil leaf, dry, and oregano leaf. That's gonna help it with the flavor. We're going to transfer our dough we're gonna stand a little bit to get all the form and get all the flavors on the bottom. Then we're going to flip again. We're going to stand a little bit here. And we're going to let it rest for 1 hour. And then we're gonna put in the fridge for 24 hours. And tomorrow morning we're gonna bake. We left our dough 24 hours in the fridge. And now you can see it doubled size. So we're gonna do the final steps before baking. You're gonna just use fingers, and you're gonna do these little holes with your fingers. As you can see, these little bubbles means there is a gas inside, so we got a nice fermentation here. Put some cherry tomatoes on the top of our dough to make colors and flavors. We're gonna put as much we can. And we're going to use some pickled onions. I'm gonna put a few very nicely. Now I'm going to set the oven in 490 Fahrenheit, and we're gonna preheat for about 45 minutes. Now our oven is ready, and we're gonna set the timer for 45 minutes. Final step, we're gonna bake for 45 minutes. Now our focaccia is ready. Enjoy it. Don't forget follow the Instagram